This, my friends, is the Swish Edition.
Dale.
Yo.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you again. I want to start with this because I think it's so much fun. You know, a couple weeks ago, they imploded the Tropicana Hotel here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And our dogs are very, very upset about it, as you can hear in the background. Sorry about that. But when the Tropicana came down, actor Ethan Embry decided to post about it. And do you know who Ethan Embry is?
I don't.
He played Rusty in Vegas Vacation. And you know, Rusty was played by 4 different actors in the 4 different movies.
Yeah, and there was one cute one. And
I thought Ethan Embry was the
Vegas
cutest.
one was the cutest one.
Yes, that's him. So Ethan Embry is an actor. He was also most recently in Grace and Frankie, which is a great
Oh, yeah,
show.
because the other one was the one who played whatchamacallit on The Big Bang Theory.
Exactly, yes. So Ethan
I think that was the prairie dog in episode. Remember when his sister had to go poop?
Oh.
He was like, oh, Dad, it's prairie dog. And that's where we get it from.
Is that where it comes from?
Yes.
Anyway, Ethan Embry played Rusty in Vegas Vacation, and he posted the day after the Tropicana Hotel came down. He said, I lived at the Tropicana Hotel for 4 months while we shot Vegas Vacation. It was an unlivable environment in 1996. Good riddance.
I saw, where our local news posted videos and photos of the thing, and there were people commenting. It's like, oh, Vegas isn't what it used to be, and it was one of the greats. I totally disagree. The place was freaking horrible.
What people don't understand is Vegas is constantly evolving. So when you're saying, oh, they're getting rid of this or they're getting rid of that, it's because they're coming up with something new. And that's what they've been doing since the beginning.
Vegas does one thing that cities all across America should do.
Yeah.
When shit gets old, blow it to the ground.
Blow it up.
Don't leave it sitting for 50, 60, 70 years and let it be dilapidated and falling apart where you can't even move in if you wanted to. Blow the bitch up.
But what I thought was really fun about this, of course, this opened a conversation with Ethan Embry and his followers on X. This was on X that he posted this. Someone said, why did it take 4 months to shoot that movie? Because it wasn't that much of a movie. And he said Chevy Chase was to blame for why it took that long. Plus the director, who liked to take his time getting everything just right.
Well, I've heard stories about Chevy Chase.
Oh, we've all heard the stories.
Everyone, if you see him from your favorite movie or whatever, he's like, great. Oh, I want to go have a drink with that guy, but I heard he's absolutely fucking horrible.
So someone in the comments on Ethan Embry's post said that I understand Chevy is an asshole, and Ethan said, I'm sure that didn't speed things up.
So I'm right.
Yeah.
So the rumors are true.
And he said he personally was always nice to me, but he created a lot of chaos on the site. And he said, Ethan Embry said, did I see ugly? Yes. So the man is kind of ugly, but I want to believe that he's the guy that I love so much. Because Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is my favorite of all the vacations.
But you don't have to work with him. It's the same thing that goes with like fucking crazy ass Tom Cruise. Who are some others?
That are notorious for being horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you feel like I'm actually surprised that Tom Cruise still has a career going. However,
because he makes so much money in the box office.
With that said, he only does fucking Mission Impossible now. That's it. That's the only thing he's got going for him. And I haven't watched a Mission Impossible since the second one, and I refuse to watch his movies.
Well, I refuse
because I've seen the iPhone video of people from behind the scenes and showing how he talks to fucking people.
He's horrible to people.
He's a horrible man. He's a horrible guy to work with. So he's only got one thing going. That's Mission Impossible. When that's up, he's done.
Another one is Christian Bale. Christian Bale is supposed to be absolutely horrible to work with. He's a method actor, and if you get in his way, fuck you.
See, I don't have time for that. No. And I feel like people like Ethan had, if they weren't so young, they would be like, fuck this. It's either him or me. I'm done. I would do that.
Yeah, well, that wasn't.
But then you probably fuck your career, right?
That wasn't going to happen.
No.
No, because Chevy Chase is Chevy Chase. Although, what's he doing now?
He's not going to do anything anymore.
Absolutely nothing.
Unless there's always room for another vacation movie.
I would make another one.
But please don't go overseas. They ruin it. They ruin it. How many of those, what do I want to say? Not trilogy, but what's just a name for a movie that can go, like Mission Impossible. A series.
Yeah.
As soon as they go overseas, it's done. It's done.
Well,
no
and
one
they
fucking cares.
Well,
anymore.
they did that in number 2 because they went European Vacation was number 2.
How well did that do?
That was the worst of all 4.
Exactly.
The worst of the 4 of them.
Exactly.
I think everyone agrees with that.
Vegas and Christmas are the best ones.
Vegas and Christmas are the best too. Agreed. All right, we'll be back.
Live from the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Can't get enough of this song.
It sounds so good.
All right, we're gonna talk about it.
I want someone to take
every
this
week.
It could be a damn ass fine country song.
Really good.
It's really bassy, and I like it. Oh, that part right there with the girls.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's a great intro to our show.
Yeah.
And next week, I promise you guys, we will not talk about it. We'll just let it play, and we'll just go right into the show. But we're just so excited about it. I got a bit of more Vegas news since we're talking about Vegas at the top of the show. Cirque du Soleil. You know them. They are basically own Vegas. They've got 5 or 6 different shows that are currently on the strip.
It's our Broadway.
Yeah. Cirque du Soleil's original Vegas production of Mystere, which has been going now strong for 30 years. 30 years, Dale.
Still haven't seen it.
At Treasure Island. They just got a road named after them.
Yeah.
The former road in front of Treasure Island used to be called Sirens Cove Boulevard, and now it's been officially renamed Mystere Dreams Avenue.
I like it.
I think that's kind of fun.
I like it.
Mystere just celebrated their 14,000th show. You got that right. 14,000 times they performed this show. I've seen it once, so I only seen one of the 14,000, and you've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
All right, we need to go. We need to go. It's the original. The original. It's the first time Cirque du Soleil ever had a resident show anywhere in the entire world. Before Disney World, before, I don't know where else they have permanent shows besides Disney World. I know they have one in Disney World in Orlando. And then they have 5, is it 5 or 6 here in Vegas? But Mystere was number 1.
That's it.
All right, well, let's count them. Mystere, Ka at MGM Grand, O at Bellagio, Mad Apple at New York, New York, Michael Jackson at Mandalay Bay. That's 5. Am I missing one? Shit, I think they only have 5 right now.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, because Love is closed, because Mirage is closed.
Oh,
so there's 5 right now, guys. If you're coming to Vegas, I would.
A pretty big deal.
I'd recommend all of them. They're all great. Michael Jackson is way up on our list. We love that show.
Out of all those that you just listed, Ka would be the one I would see last if I couldn't get tickets for anything else.
It's got an amazing stage, though.
It does, but you see it once and you're done.
Well, yes. Okay,
but here's the thing.
But if the people listening haven't seen it, then it's new to them.
Right. But if you've seen all those shows and you want to go back for seconds,
Go to Michael Jackson.
Ka is not on my list. I could see Michael Jackson every fucking night and be happy. But you just gotta like the music. It is so much fucking fun.
Talk about fucking fun. We've talked about this on the show. Fork and Film. This is the organization that shows you a movie and then feeds you a multi-course dinner during the movie that goes along with the movie.
Yeah, but get it right though. They they deliver you food based on like right before that scene happens.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's very cool. So Fork and Film just announced their newest movie, Home Alone Lost in New York.
Perfect.
I love it.
So it's got to be pizza. Oh no, Lost in New York. Oh yeah, pizza.
Yeah,
there was pizza,
ice cream sundaes.
Ice cream sundae. Oh, all the candy. You remember the candy in the hotel room?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one that I would want to go to. The problem is Fork and Film. It's New York, LA, and here, maybe one other place, but I do know of those three.
Yes.
You have to buy your tickets early.
Yeah.
You have to be on the mailing list.
They sell out.
You have to be fast.
Well, they just announced Home Alone yesterday. It's going to be early December, like December 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that. Do you want to go? Because I think it would be kind of fun just to try it out.
It's all about timing.
Yeah.
And you can't get it unless you know someone, but you can't get it without being on the mailing list.
That's true.
And
that's true.
Every time I've gotten the mailing list, I clicked on book a table. It's gone. It's gone.
So fast. But it's kind of fun.
It's great.
A little bit more of Vegas news. Della's Kitchen is closing. I'm so sad about this. Della's Kitchen is at the Delano here in Las Vegas. It's part of the Mandalay Bay. Mandalay Bay is Mandalay Bay, Delano, and the Four Seasons. So it's like 3 hotels in one.
Yeah.
Delano is probably our favorite part of Mandalay Bay complex. And their Della's Kitchen is a breakfast and lunch place that's like, when you're walking from Delano to Mandalay Bay, you pass it by it. Well, they decided to close it. It's closing at the end of the month, at the end of October.
They better do something great with that.
And they have not announced any plans for what they're doing with it. But there are only so many places to get breakfast at Mandalay, so I'm not sure why they're closing it.
Here's the thing that we think all these things are great, right? Like, we've gone, like, look at the place that was at the Mirage, right?
Yeah. The Pantry.
The Pantry.
Oh, we love that place.
Love that place.
Loved it so much.
And so let's wait. Let's wait till the Hard Rock opens and see if they bring it back.
It'd be so
If they were
great.
smart, they'd bring it back. So, you've changed your entire casino, but bring back what people liked about that property. Bring that back so people have something that they can recognize and go to.
If they were smart, they'd bring back love. Right?
And it would actually be, it would fit the whole narrative.
It totally fits the narrative.
Of the whole Hard Rock theme. You get Hard Rock and then you have the Beatles, right?
So stupid not to
it would be perfect.
Bring that show back.
And it would be great if they did. And how easy would it be that if you bought that property and you're renovating it, right? It did need some renovations. Let's be honest. It needs some renovations.
It was
but if you can
35 years old.
If you can reopen as a new themed hotel, you're now the Hard Rock, but you have something that people recognize.
Right.
Either whether that be Love the Show or the Pantry, you're golden. I think you're golden.
You're golden. There are rumors swirling around that Delano, which opened in 1999 as The Hotel. It was literally when it opened, it was called The Hotel, which was the dumbest name
Well, that
ever.
brand's gone now, right?
Yeah, The Hotel's gone. It became Delano in 2014. There are rumors that they're going to rebrand Delano again as the W Las Vegas.
That could be cool.
Because of MGM's new alliance with Marriott Bonvoy.
That could be cool. I would not be upset about that.
We don't have a W in Vegas, so it could be really fun. I've stayed at the W in many cities.
Love it.
I've stayed at the W Times Square, which is one of my favorites. I stayed at the W in London.
Oh, London, yeah.
Fort Lauderdale. You and I stayed at the W in Fort Lauderdale. The W in Las Vegas, in Washington, D.C. Our friend Robbie used to work there as a concierge. It's no longer a W. Did you know that that's not a W anymore?
What's it now? A double tree?
I don't know. Probably. We'll have to ask Robbie about that.
I bet it's a double tree.
Bath and Body Works is apologizing for a candle.
I hate
my
this.
God,
I hate
guys.
this.
It's so crazy.
I'm going to disagree with you. Based on what I pre-read here, I'm going to disagree with you.
So if you guys look at the picture of the Bath and Body Works candle, it kind of looks like KKK hoods.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
But what it is
Snowflake.
It's a snowflake. It's one of those snowflakes that you like cut up with scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a snowflake.
Well, obviously that's what they were going for. This is a candle that has notes of buttermilk, vanilla, and it's supposed to be a country theme.
This is
candle.
when I was.
It's called Snowed In.
This is when I was the CEO. I wish I was the CEO of Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, yeah, you might see that, but that's not what it is.
Right.
It's a fucking snowflake.
And keep it on the shelf.
You either buy it or you don't.
But so they immediately did a 180 and they took it off the shelves.
Can't stand this with businesses.
Yeah.
Businesses don't have backbones
Because
anymore.
I said it looks like KKK's
It
white
doesn't.
cone-shaped hoods.
It's a snowflake.
Candles purchased before they were removed from shelves are now being resold on eBay, with some of the listings as high as $125 all the way up to $360.
Stupid.
Because it's a one-time thing. You can't get it after this. Because
See, they made it something that it never was.
they never...
Because they responded.
Right. They shouldn't
And
have
all
responded.
they had
should
to
have
do
said...
was put out a Facebook or an X thing or a press release
And said that's not what it is.
It's not what it is. It's a snowflake. Please. Yeah. And it smells great.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
I
and be done with it.
I think maybe if I was the president of the company, I'd be like, yeah, I think that's what I would have done. Because why would you want to trash
These
thousands and thousands of
backbones.
candles?
They have no backbones whatsoever.
It's
None.
It's a snowflake. It just happens to look like KKK.
It's an obvious snowflake.
I'm looking at the picture, Dale.
And then I would put...
Are you looking at the picture?
I'm looking at the picture, all right?
That looks like KKK masks.
Now that you mention it, now I see it. But if I was Bath and Body Works, I would say this is not a KKK mask.
Right.
This is a snowflake.
It's a snowflake.
Please buy it. It smells good. And by the way, ... if you see a KKK mask, then maybe...
There's something wrong with you.
Maybe you need to look inward.
Yeah.
And
yeah, what's wrong with you?
and debate with yourself and not with the organization of Bath and Body Works. Because we obviously aren't putting out KKK candles.
Agreed. And they obviously didn't do it on
candles. How easy is that to go along?
KKK
right?
candles. KKK candles.
Some white supremacists go take that.
I love it.
KKK candles.
I love it. KKK candles. And it's called Snowed
I just
In.
want these fucking organizations, these businesses to get a backbone.
I agree.
Don't crater to
All right, should I buy one?
a minimalist
$125 on eBay.
population of the United States who sees
I'm buying one.
KKK hoods.
I'm buying one. Dale and I finally watched Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. Oh my God, we finally watched it, y'all. So we had we literally had intentions of going to the actual theater to watch it, but we never got around to it.
And mainly because I wanted one of the popcorn buckets.
Yes.
And can I say, I'm glad that this is now a thing.
Why? The popcorn buckets?
I just think it's brilliant. It's brilliant as a business idea. And every single one.
But we need like less shit in our house.
Oh, we don't have to buy them. But how great is it? Because right? So movie theaters are like dying by the dozens a day.
It's not a good time for movie theaters.
So if you can have something else that's physical that you can only get if you come and watch this movie, I think popcorn buckets, I love this idea and I love it to death. Love it.
All right, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I wanted to talk about is the actual movie, because the movie, I was blown away. So Dale and I watched it on our 75-inch. And I know that's not like watching it in a theater, but it was pretty friggin' good. We have a nice 75-inch TV.
Love the first one. absolutely love the second one.
Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, I think it's actually better than the original.
Well, that's the way it should be.
29
That's the way
years.
it should be.
29 years after this is so fun. 29 years after the original, they come out with this new one.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is back as Beetlejuice. Winona Ryder's back. Catherine O'Hara is back. And then there's a couple new people. We've got Jenna Ortega, who we love.
Yeah.
She's in Wednesday on Netflix. She was in the latest Scream movie. We've got William Dafoe, who's been in everything. Justin Theroux, who used to be married to...
Gorgeous.
Justin Theroux is amazing. He used to be married to Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. I don't know why that is something that I would say about him.
I feel like Michael Keaton, right? Like he was big.
Oh my God.
Why do I feel like he's like a sleeping giant in Hollywood now?
He is amazing. Well,
and he can do anything.
Let's not forget that
Let's bring back Michael Keaton.
Let's not forget that he was the original not the original Batman, but he was the movie Batman. He was the original
Batman, and he was good at it.
And then 30 years later, he did it again, and he was still fucking amazing at it.
Remember him in the Christmas movie where he was a snowman?
Yeah, he's so good.
He died.
He's good in everything he does,
and he left his son and his wife behind, but he came back as a snowman. It was brilliant. It was cute. It was perfect. Bring back Michael Keaton.
All right, so Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice is basically the exact same character he played 29 years ago. He has not aged at all.
No.
He does an amazing job. And I literally, guys, I'm telling you the truth. This movie is better than the original. I enjoyed every frigging second of this movie.
So you can get it on streaming, but it's not free. Right now, it's in its rental and buy period right now.
Oh, did we pay for it?
I did. I bought it because I have the original one that I actually really like so much.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to buy it regardless of...
What did it cost us to watch it?
$15? $20?
We would have spent more than that at the theater.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
It's worth a watch. Just put it on your up next and just wait for it to come.
Totally. Make some popcorn. It's a popcorn movie for sure.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something else that we're loving right now. And if you guys aren't watching it, I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you're not watching it, I absolutely demand that you watch it from the beginning. But FX is The Old Man. We're watching season 2. We're almost done with it. We've got 2 more episodes left. This is Jeff Bridges, John Lithgow, Elias Shawkat. Is that how you say her name? Shawkat?
I have no idea.
Jeff Bridges and John Lithgow are fucking amazing in this. And we love The Old Man season 1. And then season 2 just started a couple weeks ago. And man, loving it. It's kind of a CIA kind of...
I want to call it a political thriller.
I guess there's not a lot of politics in it.
I mean, but they are a part of the government, or were. One kind of still is. One has been out of the game for a long time, but still has some shit to go through.
How much do you love this picture?
I think it's a political... Oh, that's a great photo.
It's a great picture. It's from the website on FX. Anyway, if you guys don't get FX, where are we watching it? We're watching it on... We have FX Plus.
Hulu, I think.
Oh, Hulu. Yeah. Or AMC Plus.
No.
AMC and FX is the same company. So that might be where we're getting it.
I'm almost positive we're watching on Hulu, but okay.
Oh, no, it's totally cool. If you guys aren't watching it, please watch it. It's not getting a lot of buzz, and I don't understand that because it's so fucking good. I think we have 2 episodes left, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so good. Very excited to tell you guys about Kerry Russell. We're talking about streaming here. This is our streaming section of the show. The show, The Diplomat, has been renewed for season 3 prior to season 2 even debuting.
Nice.
This is happening a lot in Hollywood.
Nice.
Kerry Russell plays a foreign ambassador. She's actually the ambassador from the United States to England, and she's based in London. And lots of shit goes down in London. Let me tell you. Who knew? Who knew? Actually, very excited about this because one of my favorite actresses in Hollywood, Allison Janney, is going to be joining the cast for season 2 as the U.S. Vice President. Her name is Grace Penn.
I love her.
Love her so much. We've been loving her in everything that she does, and she most recently we've seen her in Palm Royale on Apple TV Plus, and now she's doing this next
Allison
Netflix
Janney?
show. Yeah,
Palm Royale?
yeah, she was in Palm Royale. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, she was. Yeah, she played like the matriarch, the big character, the stepmother of what's her name? Yeah. Anyway,
All
so
I can think of was West Wing.
she was definitely in West
I know
Wing.
she was in West Wing. So she got to step up from press secretary to vice president.
There you go. Anyway, we're excited about season 2 of The Diplomat drops on Netflix on Halloween, October 31st, and we're going to get more of it after that. There's only 6 episodes, though.
Okay.
But they drop all at once on Netflix. You know how Netflix works.
I know.
Yeah. Some more interesting news that just came out, which is exciting for Dale and me because we are huge fans of Apple TV Plus's Slow Horses. They're getting a season 6.
It's like one of the number 1 series on Apple TV Plus.
If you guys don't know, this is the Gary Oldman British spy series. Gary Oldman is amazing. He's great in this show.
So great.
We just finished.
You love to hate him in this.
Oh, yes.
In this series.
Yeah, because
you love to hate him.
He plays a very unlikable
character, but he's so great at it.
Very unlikable, but very capable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if there's anything to show, especially, and I'm only going to say this one thing without giving any spoilers, but in the last episode of this last
season 4
is something that we have not seen of his character in this show.
Yeah.
And so it makes me think that does he change a little? Does he soften a little bit?
Maybe so. So we just ended season 4, but season 5 is coming. It's already in the can. It's already been produced, so I'm not sure why they're holding on to it. It's going to be out sometime in 2025. And then we know there's going to be a season 6. Now, Gary Oldman has very famously said this is it for him. He wants to retire when he's done with Slow Horses, but it seems like Apple TV Plus is going to keep him working for a long time.
Well, you know, Gary Oldman is an old man. So
well, he is. He's probably in his late 60s, maybe.
But I can see him making the commitment. It's like, okay, I'll do this until I'm done. But, you know, you're not going to run me around the fucking globe to do series or movies.
Right.
But he's a great actor, and he does this role perfect.
I think so, too. And if you guys don't have Apple TV Plus, I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you want to watch Slow Horses, please watch it from the beginning because it's really great.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Apple TV Plus, I just read this on my, my geek blog that I subscribe to. I can't remember the name. But anyway, Apple TV Plus, you can now subscribe to from Amazon Prime. So, as Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to channels,
yes,
HBO, Showtime, and all that stuff.
Oh, why would they do that?
Apple TV Plus is now
one of the options.
Going to be one of them.
Hey, that's cool.
And this is the first time that Android users, because of Amazon Prime, will get Apple TV Plus.
Hey, I like that.
Whole new market.
I like that a lot. Also very excited about terrestrial. Is that what we call it? Terrestrial or broadcast networks? I don't know if any of you out there are still...
terrestrial is still because it's...
Oh, that's radio.
I still think it's the same thing. Or you just do broadcast television.
ABC, NBC, CBS. The original 3.
4.
Fox. They still have television shows apparently.
Yeah.
We don't watch them very often. The last thing I think we watched on regular TV was Young Sheldon. Yeah. That was about it. But we're very, very excited about this because we're huge Reba McEntire fans.
Well, let's get it right. Yes, we did watch Young Sheldon.
Yes.
But we watched it on streaming. We didn't watch it. It's not like we DVR'd it.
But it was a traditional broadcast show.
Yes.
Reba McEntire is returning to the sitcom world. She has teamed up with NBC for Happy's Place, which premieres this Friday night, October 18th. She's back. She's back on TV after Reba. I don't know if you guys ever watched Reba, 6 seasons of Reba. I literally watched it first thing when I woke up this morning.
Well, that's because I left it on this morning. But I will say, so Reba was good.
It was fun.
The first 3 seasons were the best.
Okay.
After that, it kind of went, because you don't want things to change too much. And Barbara Jean and her ex-husband got a kid, and it didn't seem as funny as it used to be when it was just the original cast. However, my favorite part about this is that Barbara Jean is back.
Barbara Jean is back. Melissa Peterman, who played Barbara Jean on Reba, returns as Reba's sidekick on this new show. So Reba's not going to be Reba. She was Reba in Reba, but now she's going to be Bobby, who inherits her father's restaurant and a business partner, her previously unknown half-sister. So she's got a half-sister that she didn't know about. And Melissa Peterman will be there. So.
But the thing is what makes this fun is that even though she's not Barbara Jean, she plays that character. She plays the character of Barbara Jean, which what made Reba great.
Well, and Reba McEntire is a one-note actress also, so she's going to be basically playing herself.
Yes,
so.
And I think I told you this earlier today when we were talking about Happy's Place, and when you came downstairs and you saw Reba playing on the TV, I said, what makes Reba great is Barbara Jean.
Because you love it. Melissa Peterson.
She's great. She could do no wrong, but she's not the greatest actress. And you can see her. And so Barbara Jean is like the best to play off of her, and I'm glad she's back.
Also in this show, Reba's real-life boyfriend in real life, Rex Lynn, he is one of the main characters of this new sitcom. Of course, because he has to be in everything that she does.
Why not?
He was in Big Love.
He's actually Big Sky.
Big Sky.
And you know what? He's not bad. He's actually great.
He's great.
He's great.
Oh, I agree.
He's better than her.
Oh,
I do. I do believe that.
So there's this thing. My friend Gary wrote about this on his blog earlier this week. He does this travel blog. I call this ass hattery because I think this is just something that you can get away with. Yes, probably.
And shouldn't.
But should you? No, you should not. People are stealing hotel breakfast and bragging about it on TikTok. Apparently, it's really easy to do. A lot of mid-tier hotels like Hampton Inn, Best Western, Aloft, Holiday Inn Express, they're known for their free breakfast. So you get a room, and one of the perks is that you're going to get a free hot breakfast when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
But most of these hotels don't police who comes in.
No.
So people are going to these hotels. Like if you live in a tourist town or you live in a...
Right.
I mean, shit, if you live in a place like Vegas, we could probably get free breakfast every day. But they're going in and just eating the fucking sausage and
so it just goes to say, most people are shitty.
Yes.
And this is why we cannot have nice things.
We can't have nice things.
And so if I was Hampton Inn, Best Western, Aloft, and the Holiday Inn.
You have to show your key.
And
you have to show your key.
You heard it here first. I would shut the shit down. I would shut it down.
Or just show your key. Wouldn't that just be the way?
But it shouldn't have to be the way. It shouldn't have to be the way. And that's my whole thing.
What I want to ask people.
With fucking Americans. That's why we can't have nice things.
I want to ask the listeners around the world.
Do you
feel good? Do you feel good about yourself?
No, they should feel like shit.
When you go to something that you don't belong at and you get something for free that you don't deserve,
they should.
How do you feel good about yourself?
They're shitty people, is what they are.
I hope you get diarrhea.
And
shouldn't they get diarrhea from that,
or something worse? An infection.
Bad eggs.
Because it's wrong.
I'll tell you what's wrong. Christmas in October. Christmas movies have started. You get this on the Hallmark channel this Friday. This Friday, y'all. 2 days from now. They're starting their Christmas movie season on the Hallmark channel because they just can't help themselves.
Can they not help themselves, or that's what the people want?
That's what the people want. It's what the people want.
Just like the uninvited free breakfast at the Best Western in the Hampton Inn.
The Hallmark Channel has a whopping 32. I'll repeat that one more time. 32 new Christmas movies this year.
Don't shit on them. They know where their money's coming from.
They're premiering them
They do fucking Christmas shows all year long.
They're premiering them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights now, this weekend, through December 21st. There's a couple Hanukkah ones in there. I did read the list. Oh, I've got it right here. They're seriously running out of names, though. Because, there's so many names that they come up with for these shows.
Yeah, like Snowflake Mountain and my love on Snowflake Mountain and
here's the
something
first one.
on Wintergreen. So I bet Wintergreen's one of them.
Maybe. Let me look through this list. So the first one that's coming out this Friday is called "'Twas the Date Before Christmas." There's Holiday Crashers, Scouting for Christmas, Operation Nutcracker, The Christmas Charade, The 5-Year Christmas Party. I don't know what that means. Three Wiser Men and a Boy, To Have and a Holiday. I mean, it just goes on.
Names don't matter. Names don't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
People turn that channel on and just watch it.
And all the
Same
stories
thing I do
are
with like the ID channel.
exactly the same. And they're not going to kiss until the very end.
The very end.
The very end. And then they're just
I'm not mad.
going to go to
I'm
town.
not mad. They know their place.
They know their market. They know their market. So, but instead of Christmas movies, don't you think that now that here it is, October 16th, shouldn't we be watching scary movies?
Yes.
This is the scary movie month. So I wrote down a few of my favorites that I think that we should watch this month. And I'll let you know, Dale, let me know if you have ones that you want to add to this or take away.
Okay.
But I would love to watch the original Halloween, the 1978 Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm game.
Hocus Pocus and the sequel.
First one, yes. Second one, no.
The original Scream.
I'm there.
Get Out.
Yes.
Get Out
actually
is a more modern one.
Underappreciated movie. Absolutely great.
I don't know that you like this one at all, but I was thinking maybe we could add Ghostbusters to the list.
You're an ass.
The original one.
You're an ass. 1, 2, skip whatever the girls one.
Oh,
and the last
definitely skip the girls one.
And the
that
later
was a piece of
and the
shit.
later two,
yeah,
perfect. I watch any of them any time of day.
I have never seen it.
Oh, I watched both of those. Those are actually okay. Those are good.
How about the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No.
The original.
No.
Child's Play with Chucky.
First one was, I think, yes. That's a classic.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Never seen a Chucky movie.
That's a classic. That was a first of its time kind of movie. The rest of them are just bullshit, but the first one's great.
All right, I want you to introduce me to Child's Play.
Okay.
How about Friday the 13th?
I'm down.
Any of them, or we'll start at the beginning and see how far we can go?
Yeah, but the first one was definitely scary. I mean, this was when I was a kid.
There's like 10.
And I know. But Friday the 13th is good.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
First one's always scary.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
Really?
However, one of my favorite scary movies of all time is Poltergeist.
Not that scary.
The original.
Not that scary.
Not that scary, but it is a great movie.
It was for its time.
Only the first one. The second and third ones were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Misery.
Okay.
With Kathy Bates.
So I don't like Misery.
It's just so fun. It's not like a
drama.
scary
It's
movie.
a fucking drama.
Right.
But I tell you what, if you make me watch Misery, you have to watch one of the Saw movies.
No, I will not. I will not. Just like just the next thing on our list, I will not watch Terrifier 3.
Really? So this Terrifier thing is new to me, and I've only known about it from Terrifier 3.
You just told me about this yesterday.
I know, but I didn't know there was a first one or a second one.
It scares the fuck out of me.
And basically Terrifier 3 is not scary, it's just brutal. And it's like a Saw.
I don't want brutal. And I don't like Saw.
It's like a Saw movie, from what I understand.
I watched
but now
15
I gotta watch
minutes
this
of
shit.
Saw. No. Anyway, Terrifier 3 apparently was made for $2 million. It's already made $18 million at the box office. The original one, Terrifier 1, was made for $35,000.
I'm telling you, it's a thing, and people are loving this shit. And I never heard about it until
I don't like stuff
a
like
week
that.
ago.
I don't like. So I love stuff like Scream, and I love stuff like Poltergeist. I like to be scared, but I don't want to be grossed out. And stuff like Saw and Terrifier is just gross out, like Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't want to be grossed out.
But see, that's Halloween to me, and that's what's scary.
It's not fun to me.
And you telling me about this, there is nothing more. Sit in your chair, getting in a fetal position.
Oh my God, I'd have to be in a cocoon.
In the Saw movie, where the girl had to jump in a pile of needles.
No, stop.
I think she had to find a key or something.
It's so horrible.
She had to jump in a pile, and she did it. And
I can't with that stuff.
See, it makes you feel something.
No,
that's
it
Halloween.
makes me feel like I want to throw up.
It makes you feel alive, man.
What is fun about that?
It's not fun. It's terrifying, and it's Halloween.
I don't want to be terrified.
Well, then you don't enjoy Halloween.
So apparently, Joker. How do you even say the name of this movie? Joker
I have no idea.
So apparently, the
they're losing
Warner
money.
Brothers spent $300 million making and promoting this movie, and they'll be lucky if it makes $280 million.
Yeah, and it was your second bullet point. All I heard on the online was, I didn't know it was going to be a fucking musical.
Yeah, it's a musical, guys. That was the big friggin' problem with this movie. Rotten Tomatoes audience score is 32%. And you know how much I love Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. How could they fucking make such a horrible movie?
Joaquin Phoenix is brilliant.
The original made $1 billion. That's why they made a second one. The first one made $1 billion.
They fucked up.
They fucked up big time.
Not everyone can get it right all the time.
Can't get it all right. Not every time. Although Dale and Scott can. That's why we make this show. Have we ever made a bad show?
Oh, no. God, don't get me started.
All right, I'm not watching Terrifier 3, so don't even try to get me to.
Number 1.
Yeah.
You will?
No, I will not.
Oh, all right.
I will watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. I will watch Child's Play.
Yeah. Oh, Child's Play's good.
Yeah. I'll watch Friday the 13th. I'm not watching slasher gross out stuff.
Okay.
All right. Well, happy Halloween, y'all. Well, we'll be back before Halloween. So.
Will we? Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye. It's a fucking snowflake.
And keep it on the shelf.
You either buy it or you don't.